Good morning, guys. Uh, in the previous video, I have discussed about the non-recording type of rain gauge. So now I am discussing about the what is the recording rain gauges, and they are further divided into the wing type rain gauge, tipping bucket, rain the float type rain gauge. So we are proceeding. What is the recording rain gauge? Such rain gauges which gives us a permanent automatic rainfall without any bottle reading. Okay, in this case, amount of the rainfall and its intensity is recorded automatically on a graph paper. The reading can be collected after every 15 days. They are of following types. The first one is the weighing bucket type rain gauge. It is also known as the automatic type of rain gauge. I will show you the figure. This is the figure of the uh, recording of weighing type rain gauge. Okay, so in this figure, a receiver is in which the rainfall is collected. After the rainfall is collected to a certain height, the weight of the receiver is it extends to some extent. Okay, so when the weight is increased of the receiver, then this pen will be moved, and the moment of this platform is attached to the weighing mechanism by which the pen arm moves on a graph paper and gives the reading on the chart. Okay, like this, a receiver bucket collects the rainwater. The bucket rests on the weighing pan of a spring or the lever balance attached to the weighing mechanism. Okay, increasing the weight of the bucket is due to the addition of the rainwater, which is attached to the platform and is moved. Okay, when the weight of the receiver is increased, then the pan is moved, and this is attached to the weighing mechanism by which the pen arm moves on a graph paper. It gives the which is attached to the drum and revolved by the clock driven mechanism. Okay, the moment of the platform is transmitted through a system of the levers to the pen arm, and the pen makes the trace of the accumulated rainfall on a chart attached to the drum revolved by a clock driven mechanism. Please note that the total rainfall is plotted with respect to the time, and the slopes give the intensity of the rainfall. This is the basic introduction about the weighing bucket type of rain gauge. Okay, so now we are discuss about the what is tipping bucket type of rain gauge. Okay, in this system, a tipping bucket is attached in respect of weighing mechanism, and when the rainfall is start falling, it is collected into the funnel by which tipping bucket moves, and the by and through the tipping bucket it's collected into the measuring tube. Okay, so the rain gauge in which the water is tipped into the bucket is known as the tipping bucket rain gauge. It consists of the two small buckets placed below the funnel fitted in a 30 cm diameter receiver. The buckets are so designed that when 0.25 mm diameter of rainfall collects in one bucket, it tips and empties its water into the measuring tube below it. Okay, and at the same time the other bucket is brought under the funnel. So there are two buckets. When this bucket is filled, another bucket is attached to it. The tipping of the buckets complete an electric circuit causing a pen to make a mark and on a revolving drum, and each mark on the record sheet correspond to 0.25 mm of rainfall. By counting the same, and the intensity of the rainfall can be determined, and the total rainfall be determined from the records at the end of the day, and can also be checked by measuring the rainwater collected into the measuring table. Okay, so this is the difference between the weighing bucket and the tipping bucket type of rain gauge. We are discussing about the float type recording rain gauge. Okay, the working of the float type or siphon type rain gauge is almost similar to the weighing bucket type of rain gauge. So it is similar to the weighing bucket type of rain gauge. In its construction is about, it consists of a funnel, recording drum, float rod which connect to the pen arm, and the pen arm carries a pen which moves on the graph paper mounted on the recording drum. Okay, that is, when the rainfall start falling into the funnel, and this float chamber is moves, by which the float rod also move, which is attached to the pen arm, and the pen arm is attached to the this mechanism in which the drum is attached and the graph is floated by the clock driven mechanism. Okay, similar to the weighing bucket type of rain gauge. So it carries a pen which moves on the graph paper pounded on the recording drum. A funnel receives the rainwater which is collected into the float chamber. Okay, a float is provided at the bottom of the float chamber. This is the float chamber and the float is attached below the float chamber. The float is raised. The float is raised as the water level rises into the container and its movement being recorded by the pen, and its recording is recorded by the pen moving on a recording drum attached to the clockwork or clockwise mechanism. Okay, so this is about the float type rain gauge. Its figure is very important for your understanding. So we discuss about the non-recording and the recording type of rain gauge. So everything has advantage and the disadvantages too. So we will see about the what are the advantages and the disadvantages of the recording type of rain gauge. Okay, so let us see what are the advantages of the recording type of rain gauge. The rainfall is recorded automatically and therefore no attendant required. Okay, attendant or any labor. Okay, no possibility of the human error. Its accuracy is very high. Give the intensity of the rainfall at any time. Disadvantage के it is a very costly process. Fault may develop in electrical or the mechanical mechanism only. Okay, no human error. Okay, these are the advantages and the disadvantages. So in the next class we will discuss about the methods of estimating the average rainfall over an area, arithmetic average method, Tyson polygon method, and many more. Okay, so you will write from there. You can write from there. Okay guys, this is the tipping bucket type of rain gauge. Okay guys, this is float type rain gauge. Why siphon chamber is here? Because when the rainfall exceeds in the float chamber, the siphon chamber discharge it. Or you can say lower down the pressure. Okay, see this. So in next class we will discuss about methods of estimating the average rainfall over an area.